Hi everyone, welcome to this video. In today's video, I want to explain my code to you. I want this video to be as short as possible and at the same time deliver the content effectively. So let's get started. First of all, I just want to say that I will definitely refer to my report and my to-do list here and the code here, and then I have just simply a postman here and the project itself and some of the bootstrap things that I used. So let's get started. First of all, it was asked to make a home page with these information. Now let's review the home page. When you just refresh the page, the first thing that comes to page is this page. And here, go to home, go to main, it's the main flashcard system, and just get contact me page. And let's dive into the home page. In the task, it was asked to fetch the data from the JSON file. So I have here the data folder and db.json. This is the JSON file that I manually created, and I was serving it. Let me just show you the terminal here. Yes, this one. As you can see here, we have the get sample flashcards. If we want to just see in the postman, let me just show you. Yes, this is the local host. Let me just basically open you the local host also. Yes, this is the page. It looks empty, but when we write, you will see the JSON file. Anyways, also in the postman, you can also see the JSON file here. When I first started the project, there was only 10 things, and then eventually it just got more. Yes, about the homepage. Here in homepage, I have a very simple thing. Here I have a GitHub account. I have my LinkedIn and my generally YouTube channel. Now I will upload the video to the channel. You will see it in the video section. And then I have my projects. The first project is a simple dice roll game. You can view the project, and then you can see the GitHub repository if you want to check the code. I think it's enough about homepage. I can show you the home.js. I have home.js here. You can all see the project details. I don't want to really dive into the technical aspects of the code because you can review it, but just one small, not mistake, but just did it and continued doing this. I also included my CSS files and the components. I'm sorry about that, but I think it's not that big of a deal. I have the home CSS also for the design. Now let's go to the contact me page. This was the easy page for me, so that I done it like as one of the first things. So when we go to the contact me, let's say just, no, I'm not gonna write the test this time. I want to write video mail, just one of my mails. This is a video recording, submit, and it comes to my database, as you can see here in the messages. As ID4, because that was the first thing. And if you want to check in the postman, you will also see the data here. I think also about contact me page, we are done. Again, if you want to review the code, you can just review it. I have small one thing to mention, I included so many console log messages just because I had so many errors in the project. So that's the way I used to some kind of debug my mistakes and understand it. Yes. I think it's also enough about the card page. So each card has two sides. Cards include last modification date. So I have the flashcard GS. Here you can review the code, and then I have the group GS, which helps me some sort of render the page in order, some sort of creating flashcard grids so that I can uh, style it easier. And yes, and I also used it to sort the data, which I'll come later. uh, let's come to the project. I think I can do it. Yes, go to the main page. We see here the flashcard management system. So I have the question here. When I click, it shows the answer. uh, click shows, let's say click shows nothing because I wrote nothing, and etc. About the each card has a status, learn, uh, what to learn and note it. Cards include last modification date time. So when you come to the here, I have the options, and as a default I put all of them want to learn, and when you click it stays. And about the last modification date, I have a small issue that I, to be honest, couldn't solve it. I will just check it later. That whenever I refresh the page as the last modified date, it shows the date that I was editing, but I just started the project. So I'm not gonna continue to talk about it. So yeah. I think we are also done with the cards page. Again, you can all review the necessary information in the flashcard system. One of the most, I didn't still come to the flashcard management system, but here I also have this thing, because whenever I'm creating a new flashcard, the last modified date should be implemented, should be shown in the system. These were the the simple ones as the first thing that I've done in the project. Now let's talk about a bit of complex things. First things first is creating a new flashcard. As you can see in the system, I have the open flashcard creation form. I can write the question like, let's say, and I can create a flashcard. As you can see, since I had this task, sort, I sorted into the project modification date. So as you also mentioned that it should be the most recent modification, and since this is the last one, it just shows this one. Next one is hovering over a card shows edit and delete buttons. When I hover, you can see the edit and delete buttons. Next one is edit and update. Since although I have the buttons, to be honest, edit button does not work. And let's talk about a bit of the backend side. So in my backend, I use the Axios library to fetch from the database, let's say just JSON file. I had experience by using Axios, but that time I was using Express.js, and whatever I was doing in the Axios was real backend, and I was able to fetch the data from the database. But now, since it is the, let's say, fake some sort of database, I can't really, to be honest, edit the flashcards. I can delete the flashcards. Let's say I have here the empty flashcards. I can delete them, as you can see. But to be honest, they're not deleted from the database permanently. I was not able to do that. You can review the code and just you can tell me why this is not happening. Almost spend all my days to just correct it, and eventually I gave up because I had limited time. I'm already late, so just inform me that why this is not working. About remove a card from the collection, I just clicked that I'm able to do that, at least even in the while I'm in the local host I can do it, not permanently, but still I can do it. Next up, it's main page features. So I have here the, by the way, that open flashcard creation form is built in the flashcard management GS. I thought that maybe I can add another features that, but this was already very big. I didn't want to add a lot of things and also change the name because I hate changing the file names. And the next one is creating card option. I think I have already shown that, create card option. Yes, we have done that, yes. Search functionality. About this search functionality, let's just write the question. For example, what it shows this. So we can say that it works. Let's say, I want to say, I have here the same kind of things to just check it. Let's say date, and it shows all the dates. Yes, one is filter option. Filter is also, when I click to the filter, it shows there's no design. Don't judge me. I had no time to do that. I can click to the all shows. Easy shows nothing. Medium nothing. Hard nothing. Actually, I had the feature, but yes, this one. Since I had the date here, it didn't show up. About the easy one, I have the 3 pages. Why is this happening? Just because in the file, I don't really have this difficulty pieces filled up. Because when I first started building the system, there was no. Let's just check the last one we added. Where is it? Yes, who am I? Here, difficulty it already has. Okay, so that you can see the filter works. About the sort option, I've already mentioned that it is sorted to the last modified. I think one is enough. You can see in my code that I have used the sort function and etc. Storage integration. All the cards are fetched from JSON server and all updates must be persistent back to it. Not all the actions are updated, but I think about the flashcard creation form and about to contact me, it directly goes to the JSON file, so we can actually tick that I've done this. About the share button, let's just switch it to the all. About the share button, I have very like little share button here that when I click, it opens the Outlook with the all card information, and then I can send to the mail. About the drag down, let's go back to the home page. Leave. Yes. About the home page, I didn't really want to do the drag thing in the flashcard because when I did that, I actually done that. All my style went, and I really didn't want to start over the design and do the things. But about, I think we can, count that if it's okay, of course. Lastly, I have the pagination or infinite scrolling. I used the infinite scrolling. I started actually developing the pagination. That's why you can see here. But it does not work because I just use this, it says infinite scrolling. So if I have infinite cards, I will also scroll down to see that. And if I want to filter or look for the question, you can see this. And another thing that when I just submit the source codes, I will probably still delete the node modules, so you will not be able to see this design things when you just run the program, because it is deleted. Okay, lastly, I just want to mention that this is my project report. Uh, this is the source codes. You can all review it. Yes, all the chains come to the database, by the way. Uh, about the project, I think not the best design of all time, but it works. So thank you so much for listening. I tried to make it as short as possible. So yeah.